homemade egg bread stuffing, creamy macaroni and cheese, juicy ass turkey just seasoned to perfection, just falling off of the damn bone turkey ass.
Woo, wee.
Delicious. Honey glazed oven roasted ham. And you know that glaze was all fucking homemade. Deviled eggs, no paprika because it's just for color. It ain't got no taste. The most perfect combination of mayonnaise to mustard ratio. Deviled eggs. Got them King's Hawaiian rolls, homemade pecan pie. Yeah, the crust is homemade as well. And another homemade crust with a banana cream pie, potato salad, green bean casserole. Mm, mm,
Or
mm.
hot dish for you Wisconsinites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so fat. What's up, Jordan? Happy
Baby, you look
Thanksgiving.
like you having a stroke over there. Did you already had 2 Thanksgivings today or something?
I had lots of things that I'm thankful for today.
Hell yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the True Serum. Y'all know who we are. We got Jordan, Joey, and of course, Mr. Jason Parker. So you already started eating Joey Fickle, and you already said there's lots of things you're thankful for. So, Jason Parker, what are you thankful for?
You know what? I am just thankful that we're all able to come together, Patreons and all non-Patreons alike. We come together. Anytime somebody needs anything, we're always there for each other. And I just love it. It gets me all warm and fuzzy inside.
Hell yeah. You know what I am thankful for? I am thankful for the entire fucking Midwest, which I never realized was like the place for the best fucking people to be. And all the people I met from the Midwest this year, thanks to the True Serum football, y'all the real MVPs. What about you, Mr. Fickle? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you. I'm
Mm,
thankful for Jason. I'm thankful for the entire family. I'm thankful that 2020 is almost to a close because fuck you, 2020. I'm thankful to be here. I woke up today.
hell yeah, you did.
Yeah, so we're gonna break down these fucking Thursday games, these Thanksgiving Day games, but one of them got moved to Sunday. It's okay. We still gonna talk about it, and we gonna bring in somebody to talk about it with. Introducing my main man, Drew Michael Dynamite Deviney.
Hell yeah. What's up, Dynamite Drew?
What's up, baby? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Hiya, if you hear me, baby.
I cannot see him. Let me put him spotlight that video. Drew,
Woo-hoo!
what's up, baby?
Woo!
Can you see us? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I hear you. I don't see you anymore.
Okay, I can hear you and we can see you fine. Golly, dude. So we've been on a search for someone that is way more handsome than Jason Parker. We couldn't find it. Jesus Christ, Dynamite, you some motherfucker so handsome.
So
Don't
handsome.
make
You see his Facebook page and all them workout pics, baby? Dynamite Drew, he's here to fucking drop the bombs, baby.
dude, don't make me blush. I'm blushing.
You're
Okay.
I
blushing.
just want to go on record saying I'm extremely jealous. You are a very, very handsome, gorgeous man.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
That was as
Hell yeah.
awkward as it was hot.
Dude, like I can see it. If you want to see how handsome this motherfucker is, just go to YouTube and subscribe to this channel. Just search for Truth Serum Football. You'll find us, baby. Thanksgiving Day. Drew Michael Deviney. We're going to talk about the Steelers and the Ravens game that has been postponed to Sunday. Tell us what you think about this game, man. What are you excited to see? What does your team have to do? You're a Ravens fan. What do you have to do to get this undefeated team off of the fucking top of the AFC North, man? What do you got to do? What's your team got to do?
Well, it starts with not turning the ball over. Um, like last game, they totally beat them in every category. You know what I'm saying? They ran for like 300 yards on them, but it came down to turnovers. So I feel like if they clean up those mistakes, they can definitely take care of them because I think they held Steelers offense to under 100 yards in the first half. So they were doing the things they needed to do to win. It was just turning the ball over. It killed them.
And this Steelers defense, do you think they'll have an answer for Lamar Jackson's legs? How do you think the absence of these two running backs due to COVID? I'm not sure.
It's tough to say, honestly. The line's pretty battered. I mean, they're missing two of their centers now due to the COVID. Left tackle's gone. You know, they just had to claim someone off waivers today. So it's going to be rough, man. That front seven is really tough. They get out there to the quarterback. I don't know. They're going to have to run the ball and do, play action in order to win this game. I think they're going to have to cause Ben to throw the ball, turn the ball over, They had that one turnover where they stripped them, but if Ben makes a mistake in a critical moment, that defense is still pretty intact. They got two good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Their front's still pretty good. So, I mean, there's always a chance. I think if you have Lamar Jackson, the playmaker he is, there's always going to be a chance to beat him.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So now the game's been postponed. I've been hearing a lot of trash talking about this is, beneficial to so-and-so. Like, how you feel about that, man? Fuck, let's not break down the game, man. Let's talk about the game.
Let's talk some shit, baby. I want to hear from a Ravens fan. I just want you to talk all that bad shit to the whole Pittsburgh fan base right now.
Dude, I've grown up in Pittsburgh, and I've grown up around Steelers fans my whole life, so I've had to hear it. And I heard it bad today. They're saying I had people in my messages saying how the Ravens were scared to show up. And I'm thinking just to myself, you got to be kidding me, man. They're more worried about playing the game than like the spread of COVID. I mean, I know it's tough to say or, I don't know. It's just them guys are just fair weather fans. It's like you can't get it. Everything has to go in their favor or else the NFL's against them. I literally had someone tell me that they were conspiring to push the game back to help the Ravens out, which I don't see how it benefits them any, It doesn't because they have to play a Thursday game right after, so.
Okay, that's a point that I have yet to hear. Jordan's saying timeout. What's up?
Timeout. They ain't got to play no Thursday game after. They played a Dallas Cowboys after that. They might as well play the Tuskegee Institute for Abused and Battered People.
Oh,
no. Whoop the shit out of Dallas. Let's keep it real here.
They might run for 450 yards, I'm not going to lie. But
that's just in the first half.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know, man. I don't see how it benefits the Ravens any bit. Those players who tested positive, they're not going to be able to play. I mean, I don't see what it would benefit. The Steelers, they get a few extra days rest to prepare. You know what I'm saying? So
the Steelers will get that same benefit too, man. But J.K. Dobbins is just a fucking man among children out there carrying the rock. They showed a little bit more of a commitment to giving him the ball last week, and he's got it going on. He really does.
Honestly, I love to see it. I think you could just tell from when they hand him the ball off, he has that explosion that none of the other running backs do. You know what I mean? And he can catch the ball. He can really catch the ball out of the backfield.
Oh yeah,
So he's a dual threat.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Aren't him and Ingram both on that COVID list, and aren't they both missing that game?
Yes, that's the point
they are.
That was the point that I was getting to. We're going to be possibly without J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram and a few as well. But with the
who they do have, though?
Gus the Bus.
Fuck Gus the Bus. Throw up the X. My boy Dez Bryant catching passes in the NFL in 2020, son. Let's go. How you feel about my boy Dez Bryant?
Honestly, I was upset because the Ravens had offered him a contract for 4 years, $32 million, and he turned it down previously. So I was kind of upset about that. But I feel like it's great for the guy. The Ravens give a lot of people another opportunity. Being RG3, another person, not a lot of teams wanted him, so I kind of like it, and I feel like he has a little bit to prove. Not saying he's going to be the old Dez, but you never know. He can make a few plays here and there for us, especially with our wide receiver core being as bad as it is.
Yep, he can make a play, and that is what is important. I absolutely love that take.
And I want to add, I thought maybe he could be like a Anquan Bolden type. Not as good as he was in his back end, but he could be that possession receiver. You know what I'm saying? Other than targeting Mark Andrews over the field almost every play, it just gets. I mean, they're becoming too predictable. You can just tell. They line up in the same formation and literally they'll run the same play 3 or 4 times out of it, and it gets frustrating when I watch it. So
Drew,
yeah, but I'm sorry. After 3 or 4 times of running that play that looks the same, it's the same play in a different formation, and then they try to work the play action off of that. So there is a little bit of an agenda there. So
yeah, that's true. That's true too. But the main play I'm talking about is that quarterback draw. They put that guy in motion and they literally run him right up the middle almost every time. It's like I know it's coming, and it's
yeah,
usually on like a third down. They don't tend to. I don't think that they. I don't know if Lamar doesn't trust his receivers or the coaches don't trust in his arm to make a play on third down. But it seems like when they get in third down in short situations, you can almost guarantee they're going to run.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. How important do you think this game is, Drew, for the Ravens to pull out and find a way to win?
Well, it's definitely important for their playoff hopes. You know, they'll be a few games out of the playoff spot if they lose this one. So this is almost a do or die. But the thing is, after this game, their schedule is probably the easiest in the league. So, you know, they could finish out 11-5 and still make the playoffs. But I think it would be a statement to overcome all that adversity. You know, not practicing everyone on the COVID list. It'd be a statement, and I think it's going to be an important game for them.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I couldn't agree more. And if Baltimore loses this game, they are eliminated from the division race. So they'll, in essence, lose the tiebreaker to Pittsburgh. And then, man, you talked about their easy schedule, but Pittsburgh has a pretty fucking cake schedule the rest of the way, too. Washington, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Indy, Cleveland. Pittsburgh wins this game. I think we might be talking about them legit having a shot at running the table.
I don't know, man. You name 3 teams in the Bills and the Colts. They're no joke, man. That defense is serious. They have some. I mean, that's 3, and you never count out the Browns. You know what I mean? It is the Browns,
The
but
second place
that's
Browns.
yeah, 7-3 Browns,
Yeah.
man. You
Dude,
know,
let's get
so
some love to my boy Maker Bayfield and the Cleveland freaking Browns. There is not a team in the league that I hope makes the playoffs more than that team. They deserve it, man. I'm a Cowboys fan and it's rough, but I could not imagine being a Cleveland Browns fan. Like, I couldn't
them
imagine
shit
being a fan of
stains, dude.
Cleveland sports in general. It just must be a fucking nightmare.
Oh man, I can't believe I mean, they have the talent, man. It comes down to Baker Mayfield's play. Honestly, you know, if he was what he was coming out of college, they would have a legit shot to be a contender, but he just doesn't. I don't see it from him. He doesn't make the right reads, you know what I'm saying? Just
Mm-hmm.
they
He's
have
he,
they,
he's got that Carson Wentz syndrome, dog. They both fucking happy feet scared now. I think they're both fucking ruined forever. And
Do you guys think that 3 teams get in the playoffs from this division?
I hope so, because 3 teams from this division deserve a playoff spot.
I
Parker?
wouldn't put
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna happen. Do they deserve to be there? Yes, but I do not believe that all 3 will make the playoffs.
I don't think there's going to be 3 playoffs from teams from that division either. You know, I think Cleveland they got a few division games coming up with the Steelers and Ravens too, so they could fall out of it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. It's definitely competitive, but you never know.
So, Drew, I want to ask you: do you think that Sunday's game? Do you think it's going to be an offensive shootout, or do you think it's going to be more of a defensive chess match?
Honestly, I wanna go with an offensive shootout. You know, I think Lamar's hearing it from the critics. I think he wants to prove people wrong in this game. You know, I don't know. I don't know if he will. It's going to be tough against that defense, but we did run for 300 yards the prior game, so I feel like we kind of have a little bit of an identity against them. we stick to our game plan and, you know, pound the ball, play good defense, there's going to be that chance, man. But I think so. What I'm saying is, I think it might be a defensive match, but I want it to be an offensive shootout. So
Yeah, I mean, the last game, in the first game, Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, I believe, had pretty fucking great games on the ground against them. So, not great games, but they both rushed the ball well. So, I don't have the stats up in front of me, but
I liked what I seen from J.K. Dobbins.
me
I
too.
really did that game.
And the benefit to the postponement is, you know, if we get a couple of negative tests in a row, then there's a chance outside shot that both of these guys could play. So I think
I get so irritated. You know, Baltimore's got J.K. Dobbins. The Lions have DeAndre Swift. You know, I want them to make these guys the feature guys because they're talented enough to handle the workload, and I think both succeed. But I feel like both coaching staffs, you know, they want to do a running back by committee, and I just wish they would just release the Kraken on both these guys.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
Hey, what do you guys think about the Ravens? Ravens Steelers game? Do you think any team benefits more, or like you think it's bullshit? Honestly, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think there is a benefit to having the chance to have a fucking playmaker like J.K. Dobbins to play. I'm not even talking about Mark Ingram because who gives a fuck, right?
But they won't play.
They can't play because they tested positive.
They cannot play. They're out regardless. I think really where the
hold
anger...
on, that's where I think you're wrong at, because if they test positive, they test again the next day. They test negative, then they test negative. I think they have to have 5 consecutive days of negative testing. If they consecutively test negative, then they will be able to play. They'll consider that a false positive. And the same thing for Adam Thielen here. If Adam Thielen is testing negative, you know, he'll be able to play too. So
is that the case? I thought it because Marlon Humphrey had got tested positive and he had to sit out the game. I'm not. Is that the case then?
Yeah. So if you test
what it is
5 days in a row, right?
Actually, they rolled
Joey,
them out completely.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So what it is okay. So they're ruled out. Your 5-day thing that's close contact. You have close contact with somebody, you're ruled out. But and then you have to have 5 consecutive negative tests. So that's only for the close contact.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now there is one close
out.
contact that can come back, then it's Brandon Williams. But as far as everyone who tested positive, they're ruled out. It's from what I've seen from the Ravens website.
Yeah, correct.
Yep. And that's what I think I've seen too. But I think the disdain and the anger and the angst from the Pittsburgh fan base is, man, they're kind of getting screwed around with COVID this year. They lost their bye because of COVID, and now this game is moving back, which obviously impacts travel plans, impacts their schedule, etc. So I think fans are making it about the Ravens, but really it's just, I think, frustration from Pittsburgh because they've kind of got the shit into the stick on the COVID side this year.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I've seen a lot of the Steelers players upset about it. You know, they were tweeting and doing their thing, but it's COVID. It's the NFL protocol, isn't it? It's like you have to adjust, like in any work environment, you have to adjust it to the circumstances that are put upon us. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not just – I wouldn't say it would just be the Steelers that it happened to them. Now, there's a case about – I heard that the 49ers had 9 positive tests the day before the game, and they still had to play. So, I mean, I don't think they sway towards teams to do that. It just is what it is, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. And I don't want it to seem like I think Pittsburgh – I don't want to seem like it was like an ulterior motive against Pittsburgh. I just think they have kind of gotten screwed over schedule-wise with it. But what are your predictions for the game? You think your boys will pull it out, or do you think Pittsburgh's going to improve to 11-0?
You know, I'm going to ride with my boys. I'll never give up on them. You know, there's going to be a shot that they can win. You know, it's a rival game.
Yeah.
So they're going to be battering and they're going to be bruising, and it's going to be a tough fight. I don't think that it's going to be lopsided by any means. I think it's going to come down to the wire again.
When you say it's a rivalry game, to me, it's the rivalry game. There is no better matchup in the NFL. It hasn't been for the better part of 15 to 20 years than Pittsburgh versus freaking Baltimore every single season. I love it.
Oh man, you ain't lying.
Yeah, man. Drew, it was fucking awesome having you on here. We got to do this again, man. You've been
You
a
know it.
very handsome guest. I mean, you've been a very good guest for this show. But
Baby, just say it. He was dynamite, son.
Oh man, you guys are awesome. Thank you for having me. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. You know, next time I won't be a little bit nervous and I won't be stuttering as much, and I'll get it all out next time.
Okay, also, next time, don't wear a shirt.
Oh man, you don't want to see these man boobies.
Oh, I've seen it, baby. Let's go. Let the whole world see the morsels of delight.
Oh man, you guys are awesome.
all right,
Have a
dude.
happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
man.
You guys as well.
All right, man. Peace out. Good luck to your team and all that, man. Have a good
Just
Thanksgiving.
just so you guys know, Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. He can throw the ball.
I ain't gonna bring that smoke to
listen.
you. I only bring that to Nunu.
You don't lead the league in touchdown passes for no reason. You don't do it.
There was a
Last
totally
year-
viable reason. It was the efficiency that the fucking play action game and every single play had option to this guy, or I can run it, or I can fucking throw it. Defense didn't know what the fuck to do, right? So
Yeah.
he is gonna have to get better, especially in the longer passes, 15 plus yards. He's gonna have to get more accurate and learn when to not zip it. But
Yeah, you're right. Let me say one more thing. He is younger than Joe Burrow, so he has time to improve. We'll see what happens. Get him some freaking weapons. That's what we need. Get him
Hey.
some true weapons.
all I can say is he ain't bad for a running back.
He ain't
Oh,
bad for a
man.
running back. He ain't no Taysom Hill though.
Oh, no.
All right, man.
Guys.
Have a good
I'll
day.
catch you later.
All right,
You
man.
guys
Take care,
too.
Drew.
See you, Jason.
All right. That was Drew Michael Deviney. Thank you, Drew Michael Deviney. He's one of our motherfucking Patreons. We love your ass.
Drew has been around as long as I can remember too, man. He's been loyal as hell to the brand, and man, we appreciate and love the hell out of you, bro.
Yeah, so now we got Patrick Johnston waiting. His Detroit Lions got a game on Thanksgiving like they always do. So Patrick motherfucking Johnston, he's going to come on and we're going to talk about this fucking Lions game. So
Yeah, capital T himself.
it's connecting right now. So anyway,
Hopefully, we can fit that capital T in the frame.
Whew.
well let's talk about this game while we wait on him to connect a little bit. No? Where my
I just
page
switched
at?
over. Hold on.
I did.
Sorry,
too.
my bad.
I done lost my motherfucking place.
So Lions versus Texans would be the most boring Thanksgiving Day game if Dallas and Washington didn't play. But I mean, at least we get to see Deshaun Watson finally coming off a win, doing something last week. We got the Lions, which I mean, you never really know what the hell you're going to get from them. On some days, they look like a perennial Super Bowl contender, and on other days, well, they don't. So they're just a mixed bag for sure. I do think Watson is starting to heat up a little bit with Brandon Cooks. Will Fuller's also getting in the mix. But the thing I am most excited to see is Houston has the worst run defense in the league. And I think DeAndre Swift about to run all over them, baby.
Patrick Johnston, I see your face now, baby. What is happening? Can you hear us? Can you see us?
I don't see him at all.
All right. Well, if I spotlight this motherfucking video,
I
you-
can see him.
Ooh.
I can see him. I cannot hear him. Oh, there we go.
God. Mm.
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
I can hear you fine too. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up,
What's
baby?
going on?
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. What's up? Just got off of work, man.
Yeah. Where you working them bitches?
Trying keeping them in line.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So last year I did a video, a podcast. I don't think I made it on video or not. I can't remember, but we did a podcast for Thanksgiving. I said, hey, I'm thankful for my motherfucking fans. So I brought on a couple of guys. That's how Jordan ultimately, he wowed me during the fucking podcast, and it just kind of went from there. So
It was love at first sight, wasn't it?
Oh, wow. No, it wasn't. I had to work for that shit, baby. Like, for months.
He wasn't giving out easy.
I
Huh?
was fucking honored to go on the show whenever it happened, man. It was a big deal. So yeah, it wasn't love at first. It was for me, but not for Joey. I had to work for that shit.
so let's talk about your lines, man.
Oh,
Is DeAndre Swift gonna pass the concussion protocol?
I think he's out, man. I think he's out.
Oh, really?
He did practice today. Jordan, I don't have video on you anymore. He did practice today on limited capacity. So that's step 2. Step 1 is obviously I don't know what step 1 is. Some doctor shit, right? So
Is passing a test for 5 consecutive days.
yeah, whatever. But now the concussion protocol, that's a little bit.
Step 1 is if you can remember his name.
Yeah, whatever. So Lions Texans, what you think about this game? What's going on?
Honestly, I mean, with the way this season's been going, I'm just ready to flush it all, man. I'm ready to see new coaches, new GMs, new everything. I'm tired of the same old Lions every year. You know, they get you all hyped up like you're gonna do something. At the end of the year, it's just, or even halfway through the year, you just fail. It's frustrating.
Now, did they hype you up or did you hype you up?
Maybe a little bit of both.
I think that's the thing about Lions fans, and I love it about you, right? You get super excited and you're positive about everything, and then when it comes down to it, you realize it's too late to make that playoff push, right? And I'm not saying that it is, but
It is.
It is.
It's
And
mathematically over.
I don't know if it's mathematically over, but I mean,
You know what Lions fans are? Lions fans are everything that Cowboys fans should be. Humble, accepting, like still good spirited, and roots their balls off with everything they have, as passionate as they come. But man, you never see a Lions fan talking that trash ever, and I respect that so much.
Oh yeah. Man, this is almost like the Catalina Truth Mixer.
almost. We're just missing a few people.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm still clothed.
Not anymore. Our camera's off. Oh, there it is.
Jordan, your
I don't
camera
know
keeps
what is
going on and
I was
off.
having the same problem with Pineacker the other day. Would you call me? I don't know.
I don't know. The Detroit Lions just got fucking trounced last week.
Oh, it was
0.
terrible. I turned it off. I
Yeah.
turned off. Stop watching.
0 points, and they are obviously underdogs at home this week. Man, what is it gonna take for this team to pull off a victory against Deshaun Watson and the Texans?
Well, I think a lot of it, we have a lot of injuries, which is part of it. But I mean, if our defense can actually work together, we'd be all right. But our defense is just so suspect every single game. I mean, we figured out a way to stop the run, and then we get beat on the pass. We figured out a way to stop the pass, we get beat on the run. We can't put a defensive game together where both we can stop the pass and the run.
Yeah, we got Stafford dealing with injuries. He's tough as fuck. He's tough as nails. He played with a fucking broken back. So I don't think we're concerned about his thumb or whatever in the fuck it is. But Kenny Galladay has been ruled out, and he's not going to play. So Marvin Jones needs to step up and have one of them 3 touchdown games, man. And it can happen against the Texans. The Texans can fucking be beaten on the ground, right? Or through the air. And
They can be beat on the ground too, man. Worst rush defense in the NFL. So I think, injuries aside, I don't think the Lions are going to have trouble scoring points on this Texans D.
yeah, I think there's a 51.5 point over under, which is fairly healthy for 2 teams that aren't really in the thick of the playoff race.
Why is Jason Parker so quiet?
Hey, I'm just waiting to ask you all my questions, you beautiful bastard.
Yeah, do it. Jump in there.
What you got?
No, so all I wanted to ask you was, I mean, so Detroit's got some young, exciting guys. DeAndre Swift being at the forefront of it. What happened to T.J. Hawkinson, man? He was selected 8th overall in his draft class, and I just feel like he has been an utter disappointment, just like the rest of the organization.
Can
I
I chime in here
Yeah,
for a second
yeah, go ahead.
about TJ Hawkinson? TJ Hawkinson is kind of right on fucking track, man. It takes us a whole season for a tight end to really even learn the position, learn the playbook, how it works.
That's what they
And then
said
there's-
about Eric Ebron too.
No, name a tight end that just came out and crushed rookie year beyond Evan Ingram.
Will Disley for those 2 games, dude, he was tearing shit up.
But it's not his first year though either. It's his second.
No, his first year, his first 2 games, he crushed it. Then he got injured for the season. But I also think Hawkinson's doing just fine, for the record.
Yeah, he's right on track, man. Takes a while. Gronk wasn't Gronk his second year either, so.
Listen, it took me no time to learn the missionary position. It should take him no time to learn the tight end position.
How long did it take you to learn the tight end position, Jason? That's what I really want to know.
It's long enough.
Not near as long as it took you to learn the loose in position, right?
Absolutely.
He said it took about the length of a middle finger and a first finger for him to learn it.
It's not about length, it's about girth.
I don't know, Jason, which is it about, man?
If you ain't got girth, you ain't got the worth, baby.
Yeah, it's girth all the way, man. My fantasy football team is girth certificate, for Christ's sake. No where
I love it.
Patrick, I on a different unrelated note, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I am very curious.
Favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Captain Morgan.
He didn't say beverage, he said dish.
A dish of Captain Morgan.
He drinks that other stuff too. What is it? We done got it in the wrong bottle when he was down.
The talking about the bamboo?
The bamboo, baby.
That's some good stuff. Honestly, I don't really have a favorite dish. I just enjoy hanging out with friends and family, man. That's really what it boils down to. I mean,
hell yeah.
It's kind of what we're doing here. We're hanging out with some fucking family. I consider each and every one of you my family. Let me handle my situation. Y'all just talk.
And for the record, Bamboo, if you're out there listening, man, we'll totally take a sponsorship or partnership with you guys if you want. Patrick Johnson speaks really highly of you with a capital T, baby. So Pat, man, obviously, my Cowboys ain't doing any better than your team. But I think we're probably going to stick it out a little bit longer with Mike McCarthy. How you feeling about old Matty P, and what do you think's on the horizon for the Lions there?
I honestly don't think he'll be there on Monday.
Monday, okay. Damn,
Yeah,
fired over Thanksgiving weekend. That's rough.
That's what I'm reading. I mean, they would have fired him, I heard, this week, but it was such a week for the Thursday game that I'm reading a lot of articles that are saying he's gone.
Patrick, do you think that getting a different coach in there, a coach alone can change the direction of that team?
I know that, in business, a manager can change a whole business by the way that they do it. I honestly think them getting rid of Jim Caldwell was not the right decision. Yep. But with the connections and Quinn and Patricia being friends in real life, it's really what got him his job, and I think that actually hurt the organization more.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think that if they get a competent coach there that can help. I also, and I might be alone here, but I think they need to move on from Stafford. I really think they do. I think
I'm getting to that point too, honestly. And then also, we're not the New England Patriots, so we need to stop picking up their free agents.
Hey, that's fair. As far as Stafford goes, I think it would. I think it's kind of like Matt Ryan, man. Like I think they still got some left in the tank, and I think in the right organization they could make some noise.
But does he have the heart? Does he have the heart anymore?
Well, what I'm saying is, would that heart kind of be revitalized if he played on a different team other than the Lions? And so I think it could be a win-win where the Lions could,
Trade him.
accelerate a rebuild by moving on from some of those pieces like Matthew Stafford.
Hey, I honestly think his heart's not there anymore. I mean, after all the coaching changes and everything he's been through and all the losing seasons, and I mean, there's a time where you could beat a dog so much and the dog's not going to come by.
Man, and I think there's something to that. Whenever you see these organizations that don't have any kind of continuity, the Browns come to mind. They have a different GM and head coach every other year, like it's hard to establish anything for that organization. And, they've been lucky to have a stalwart like Stafford right there holding down that position, a leader. But I do think they probably have missed his window. Whereas I think if Stafford were like, man, you put Stafford on the Colts and let's see what happens, right? Like I think there are some situations around the league where Stafford could absolutely be that missing piece.
And sometimes you just need a fresh start. You just need a fresh start. I mean, you're in the same rut constantly. You just need to get a fresh start.
Would you be happy for Stafford if he went to the Bears and if he went to the fucking Bears?
Let's pick something out of the NFC North.
That's what I'm doing on purpose. Like if he went to the Chicago Bears and won a Super Bowl next year,
Minnesota,
or Minnesota, for instance, would you be happy for him?
That's tough. It's the same division. It's tough.
It's okay to say no because if you said if Dak Prescott went to the Eagles and won a Super Bowl, oh boy, would I be fucking pissed. Like I would never, ever, ever respect Dak Prescott after that. So,
but I know he's played his heart out for the team. I know he's done everything he can for the team. He just never had the support. And now since I think it's just too far. Honestly, I think GM, coach. I wouldn't mind if we drafted someone else to replace Stafford. I don't know if trading him or, trying to get someone from another team would be the right solution. I don't know. I'm just tired of the same old lines.
Be thankful for it, baby. It's Thanksgiving Day.
Well, it's football. We're thankful football's here still. COVID hasn't taken it over yet.
We didn't fucking know if this day was coming or not, right? From a football standpoint. So, yeah, absolutely happy that we've made it this far, man. I'm ready for 2020 to be over with and give them Lions a fresh start because if they come back healthy and their offensive line is all together and healthy, it's not the worst in the league. And then you got a potential superstar running back, DeAndre Swift, and I comped him the other day to Dalvin Cook. I think he can be a dominant running back in this NFL. So, yeah, man, I'm excited for them, but there's going to be some shit to go. Houston Texans, Detroit Lions. Give us your predictions, man.
I'm going to say 27-21 Houston.
No. I think the Detroit Lions put up a little bit of a fight. I think it's going to be
well, that's with a one score.
Game, so,
we're going to be up probably 24-0 until the second half, and then we'll let them come back and win the game. That's just, that's our MO right now.
I hope for the best, man, but
me too, man. It becomes frustrating when it's the same stuff every single game where you're up and you're winning and then you throw it away every single game. It just gets frustrating.
Well, last week, 0 points were scored, so in a game that you thought that the Detroit Lions had
a good chance to win.
Yeah, for sure. So,
yep.
I mean, it's just one of those things, man. Like, you got a right to be depressing right now.
I'm not depressed. I'm just fed up.
You're fed up, man. You're depressed.
I haven't I haven't like slit my wrist or popped any pills or anything like that yet. I'm good.
No, but you are right there on the verge. You need one of them. Oh, smoochy poo, kissy wissy.
Joey, he's gone through an 116 season before. I'm pretty sure that this can't even compare.
Yeah, this definitely does not compare.
Yeah, but he didn't have me, ready to just give him a big old like bald head kiss. But I can lick your head that from the top of your head all the way to the back and not feel a hair. It's so shiny. I love it. It's so sexy. Well, there goes Jordan. Where'd you go, baby?
I had to run inside for just a second.
Yeah, you did. I was just telling Patrick Johnson how beautiful and slick his bald head looks.
Show does.
Hey,
The only thing I care is that if Aaron Rodgers blows out his knee and has to retire.
Hey, Patrick, who knows? We might move on from Aaron Rodgers and go with Love, and he might come to Detroit. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, if Stafford played on the fucking Green Bay Packers, it would be a Super Bowl after Super Bowl, right?
No, I had to talk a little
Absolutely.
NFC North shit.
Yeah. It's part of it, baby. Patrick Johnson, man. What's your plans for tomorrow, man? You got lots of family? How's it
We
going?
did have a bunch of family, but everyone's canceled, so it's just us three, me, the wife, and the daughter. And when I
Perfect.
wake up and smoke a turkey, 18-pound turkey for all three of us.
I'm going to wake up and smoke something. too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna wake up and smoke a turkey too.
Gobble,
I'm
gobble.
gonna wake up and bake that bitch at 350 degrees for 5 hours.
Jeremy Powell's smoking a turkey leg right now.
I'm pretty sure that's hog legs he's smoking.
Shit, he probably doing both.
Yeah, but we're just gonna have a small little get together with, us three and watch Detroit game and have a few drinks, like a bottle or two.
So,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are.
so you said an 18-pound turkey. There's 3 of you. That's 6 pounds apiece.
Yeah.
I'm
They were-
assuming the wife and the daughter probably ain't going to take all their 6. You ready to eat 10 pounds of turkey tomorrow, baby?
Ooh, but we were supposed to have 21 people. Like I said, it's
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just brother-in-laws got COVID, so him and his family can't go. Another in-laws just got over COVID, so it's going around pretty bad here in the Midwest.
Yeah. I haven't really noticed in our place. I'm not saying it's not here, but I don't watch the fucking news, and there's nothing ever not depressing on the news, so I don't watch it. But I don't see it going around here. But do fucking wish your family health, and like we hope everyone's okay and gets well. But
I heard if you eat boiled peanuts, you're immune.
dog, that might be the truth, dog, because I
Speaking
fucking
Speaking of boiled peanuts, the other day I was hanging out at Walmart buying some groceries and talking to Joey Fickle, and I was walking down the aisle and he caught me. I was like, holy shit, we got cans of boiled peanuts, so I got a can in my pantry right now.
hell yeah. And before
Not
you
gonna be the
cook them
same.
bitches, it will be. Before
Really?
Yeah, before you cook them bitches, and same ones y'all fucking ate while you was down here, that's the same ones you see in fucking gas stations. You just got to cook them right, man. That's it. The longer you let them cook, the juicier they gonna be. Just a light rumbly boil.
Do Alabamians have boiled peanuts at their Thanksgiving Day table?
It's not traditional, but I think that when I heard the word boiled peanuts, I was like, man, why the fuck wasn't this on my plate? Like, it's the only thing that was missing.
Hell yeah.
Does anybody else fuck with cranberries down in your state?
Oh boy, I saw a meme the other day that was just like, you can take your fancy cranberry with all of this and that in them, just Open that damn can, dump it out, and give me 3 slices of it, boy. That's how it
And
is.
you know exactly where to slice them, right? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can tells you.
Yeah, it does.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Can tells you exactly.
they were here. I don't eat that shit because the gravy that my wife homemakes. Oh my god! Like if I were to pour that on anything, I'd pour that on some dog shit and eat it. That's how good that gravy
Yeah,
is.
you would. Next time we're in Alabama, we gonna make you
Okay,
come
try.
through.
You
on
heard
that
it
one.
here first. You
Yeah,
heard it
that's
here
gonna happen. And while you eating it, I just want you to go boop,
Boop.
boop. Dude,
Pat-
straight up a Thanksgiving hack for you guys. I don't know if anybody ever makes no bake cookies, but last year there was some no bake cookies on the Thanksgiving plate, and I had some gravy seep over into it, some brown gravy, and so I picked up this fucking grainy looking freaking no bake cookie that had brown gravy all over it. I put it in my fucking mouth, and it was delicious.
No bake sounds like no fun.
No bake side, man. You dip it in some gravy is where it's at. I'm just saying,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a lot of fun.
The cookie wasn't baked, but he was.
Yeah, you damn right, baby. It's Thanksgiving. I took that, that Thanksgiving pre-walk.
Get that appetite up.
Yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying. Shit, you got to prepare yourself. It's like on Thanksgiving, I'm like Kobayashi, baby. I'm a professional eater. I got to be ready to put down at least 4 to 6 plates. And I mean, you got 10 pounds of turkey you eating tomorrow, so you better get ready too.
Gotta
So,
save some for those turkey sandwiches, man. Those
Hell
turkey
yeah.
sandwiches.
with cranberry sauce on them.
A- anything. Stuffing, don't matter. Just eat them.
Eat them.
Yeah. It's been a long day at work, man.
I can't hear you, Joey.
Can you not hear me at all?
Yep,
Yeah, no
Joey.
sound.
No sound, baby.
That's probably for the best, though. Let's keep going. Anyway, what is a Thanksgiving food that y'all don't like?
Well, everyone's Thanksgivings are pretty much, you get the same basic shit. I just can't think of, salad, that's like kind of a filler. That's a waste.
Yeah, total waste. You ain't going to see no salad on my plate.
Yeah. I mean, meat, potatoes, carbs, anything that's good.
So for me, any other time of the year, I'll fuck with a pie. All day I'll fuck with a pie. But Thanksgiving, I ain't got no time for pie. I ain't got no room for pie. And if I am eating dessert, you better know we're getting 3 helpings of some banana pudding, baby.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yep.
I can hear you now.
Yep.
All right, cool. So I was just chiming in to say after he said it's been a long day at work, I said, well, we gonna fucking let you go, man. It was great having you on here, Patrick Johnson.
But we didn't
That's
catch
all.
any of it.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
I got
that's
to
what-
hear a little bit more and I enjoyed it, but
That's what Jordan was saying, that it really doesn't matter what you were saying right there.
yeah,
we just
exactly.
gonna keep on going. Just ignore him. We got this. Hell
No,
yeah.
I appreciate all you guys too, man. It was good to be on here and good to see you all together. We're missing a few members, of course, from the mixer, but it's definitely a good time.
Hell yeah, it'll happen again. We love you, baby, and I look forward to seeing that bright, shiny head of yours. Deal or no deal, me.
Sounds good.
Good luck to you and your team. We wish your fucking family some health, baby. We love you. Look me in my eyeballs when I tell you, Patrick Johnson, we fucking love you, baby. Oh my God. Look at
Dude, your eyes is redder than your shirt right now. Your face is redder than your shirt right now, baby. God.
I don't know who we talk about because I'm wearing a red shirt too.
Yeah, he's talking about you.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, baby.
Patrick, take care, man. Love you.
Take care.
Stay
Stay
true,
true.
bro. I fucking love that guy. I adore that dude.
I do too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you've been blushing the whole time since he's been on.
Yeah,
We know you do.
his cheeks have been red the whole time he's been on.
My
Yeah.
whole face been red for a couple of hours now. So
Can
What
we just
is redder right now,
Hey.
Joey's face or his eyes?
Can we just appreciate the fact that Joey was literally saying his goodbyes and we could not hear him? I think that is just absolutely hilarious.
yeah. So we're gonna talk about this fucking Cowboys and football team game.
Man, before we do that, ain't nobody trying to. That's why we saved it for last. Ain't nobody trying to hear anything about the Cowboys or the football team. But what they are trying to hear about is I want to give a special Thanksgiving Day shout out and say thank you to a bunch of fucking people that mean the world to us.
Yeah, because without you guys, man, we'd be rolling, but it would not be fun for us. We fucking love just hearing from you guys every once in a while, even if you're not very active all the time. Fucking chat with us, man. We fucking love all of you. You're all fucking family. Jordan, drop that thing, baby. You looking for it, ain't you?
Yeah, I pulled up the wrong one. So you want me to drop
Take us
that
home,
thing?
baby. Take us
We gonna start it
home.
off with big special thanks to Cam Benoit. We got David Zenas, the big old penis. We got Michael Massey, Brendan Carley, Anthony Davis. We got Francisco Gimme Zamora. We got Audra out on Bonds. We got Michael Chapman. We got Randy the Hammer Brimmer. We got Giancarlo Palazzo, Braxton the Graham Finale Graham. We got new Andrew Newsom, Nathan Wabima, and I didn't put those people's names together on purpose. We got Kelly Hollier, if you hear me. We got Tanner James, the hidden inch. That's Seth Frex. I Frex with it. We got Classy Ryan Massey, Matty P himself. We got Heath Thomas, Patrick Wells, Big Palmer, Rob Big Swinging Johnson. We got Holding It Down, Wyatt Brown. We got Jimmy Bodkin, not the first, the second, but you goddamn right, we got the third. We got Dirty Doug, negotiating ass Pittsford. We got Brian Isarino, and I don't even know who the hell that is. We got Jeremy Barkheimer, Vince Schultz, Cadillac Casey with his semi-pro playing ass. We got Nick Zeller, Tim Neal, Dylan Maliska, Dylon. We got Nate Mysack, Mesack, Husack, Jansack. We got Lance Tomlinson, Captain Kirk, Patreon of the Month, Davenport. We got Kyle Thibodeau, Dwayne Nelson. We got Luke Pallett, my favorite Blaha, Scott Blaha. We got No BS, Bobby Swan, Papa Pineacker. We got Chad Sheffield, Glenn Zamplioni. How the hell you say his name? I love you, Glenn Z. We got Zachary Schuler, James Miller, Michael Cram. We got Eric David Avila. We got Jeff Armstrong, Richard McCaleb, my favorite Blaha. Daniel Blaha. We got Ryan Cram. We got Steady Trevetti, Close the Deal Manil, Jason MF Enright, my favorite Blaha. West Blaha. Our special guest tonight, Patrick with a capital T Johnson. We got Cisco, Juan, Chris, how can you say your name? Jason Roberts, Tax Benjamin, Clint Collins, Miles Kilmer, Matthew Tovar, Eric Harrelson, Andy Miller, Dersma. We got Nick Melanson and Cam Benoit. We got Jason Stanley, Austin Peppers, Travis Sumter, Joey Joyner, Caps, Lock, Having Ass, Rich, Abbott. We still got 30 fucking names to go. We got Mike Pineapple, me, Stephen Filippiak, Jeff Big Swinging Beavers, Ike Bowley, Ryan Moran, Freddie Alfredo Lavelle. We got Josh Hickman, Jason Jackson, Dwight, the closer, Kofra, Dominique LaRue, Colt Martin, Blowy Dickle, Mark Caldwell, Dynamite, Drew DeVinny. We got Jeremy Maines, Jimmy Menendez, Kyle Webb, Will Combs, Chevy Williams, my sister, Marsha McBride. Oh, I got a lot of spit in my mouth. We got Clayton, Candice, Dick, Fit in Your Mouth, Crawford. We got Nasty Nate, Sean, Ben Kaiser, Kareem Pie Buffet, my favorite kind of buffet. We got Don Keyballs. We got Laramie May, Jackie Howe, Brandon Sisson, Tyler, The Truth, Tompkins, Colleen, Uncle. We got David Knowles, and last but not least, my favorite pal, Jeremy Pyle.
Ooh,
All of y'all.
So
hell yeah.
here's what I'm saying right now. I don't think we can top that. So I think that should be the finale. I don't even want to talk about this Cowboys Washington game.
Let me talk. I'm a Cowboys fan. Shit, I'll do it. Let's do it for just a minute.
All right,
right?
wait.
The Cowboys.
Okay, hold on. After we get done talking about the Cowboys and Washington football team game tomorrow, I need you to run through that list one more time, dog, because I just got all the way off.
Okay, I'll do it. Shit, hold on. Let me get my breath. All right. Here's what you need to know about this game. Dallas sucks. Washington sucks. and one of these teams is going to suck slightly less than the other one on Thursday, and it's going to put them in a prime position to win this shit division and win 6 games and fuck up their franchise for another 3 years, while the loser of this game is the real winner of this game because they're pretty much guaranteed a top 5 pick. The NFC East has 12 wins total on the season for the entire division. That's 2 more than Pittsburgh has, and the sad part is 8 of those 12 wins have come against each other. Fuck the NFC East, the Cowboys, and the Washington football team. Chances are, if you're one of their fans, you're not thankful for them this year.
I agree with you. I do. But I do think that the running backs are the only thing that are going to be interesting to watch. I think that Antonio Gibson has really come into his own. I think Zeke's a stud. I know he's had a down year this year, but I'm actually excited to watch both these guys. They've been running well, and I'm curious to see how they're going to do because I don't think the passing game is going to be existent for either of these teams.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I think the Washington football team's defensive line is going to eat Andy Dalton for Thanksgiving and wash it down with some pecan pie whenever they're done because that front line is going to fucking feast against Dallas again.
Cool.
Cool.
Joe, you got anything to add?
I mean, do you have any confidence starting any of these guys, man? And the answer is no. Like, outside of a few guys, Terry McLaurin and fucking rookie running back, Jordan, you got me.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, I don't know why I always have these brain farts, but I can visualize them. Outside of these, do you feel confident starting anybody outside of Zeke as an RB2 on the Cowboys?
No.
CeeDee Lamb made the catch of the century, dog, since the Odell Beckham catch. Like, that catch right there took so much fucking skill. It was beautiful. I still am not confident starting him next week. I need to see a little bit. I need to see what I saw again next week from Andy Dalton because this offense is completely different.
I was about
Andy
to say,
Dalton.
you don't need to see it from CeeDee Lamb. You got to see it from Andy Dalton because we know the Dallas Cowboys have playmakers all over that offense. Can the quarterback get him the damn ball? I will point out, and I will give the Cowboys some kudos, right? So their last 2 games, they have been much better. They were competitive against a very good Pittsburgh team, and they beat I don't want to say a good, but not the worst Minnesota Vikings team. And that Vikings team was hot coming in. And I think all of it is attributed to they're getting a little bit healthier on the offensive line, which they're still not full strength on that offensive line. But I think it's shown in the performance of what's dipshit's name? Garrett Gilbert and Andy Dalton the last 2 weeks.
Never would have guessed.
Do you guys think that either of these teams tomorrow can win the division?
Yeah, absolutely. Both of them.
The winner of this game is going to win the division, I think.
And you think that is going to be who?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Say it, Jordan. We know you're thinking it. Just say it.
I am, and I'm fucking pissed. They ruined the whole season last week, man. Like, fuck you, Dallas. What are you doing? Lose, 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 lose. You've been doing it great all year. Keep on trucking. But no, almost beat fucking Pittsburgh, and then we do fuck around and beat the Minnesota Vikings. So right now, like, what do I want? Do I want us to have the 15th pick or the 19th pick? Well, I don't really give a shit. Might as well get to the playoffs and get blown out by somebody.
Yeah, so I agree 100% with you. Dallas wins this game. There's not a bad roster there. It's one quarterback away from being a legit fucking contender, man.
It's not. It's one quarterback, a left tackle, and a right guard away from being a legit contender.
Okay, but you put Patrick Mahomes back there. He's
gonna get fucking killed. That's the problem, man. Like,
no,
he's gonna
I get that, but Patrick Mahomes can, escape pressure. That's all I'm saying.
So can Dak Prescott, and he didn't. And here's the thing: Dallas their head coach has fucking let us down, let the fan base down this year, because they should have addressed the offensive line when it started fracturing at the beginning of the season. And now our fucking franchise guy has 3 ankles. So, I mean, it's rough.
I mean, this offensive line problem started last year. So
I mean, I get it, but Travis Frederick retiring in the offseason and then us not bringing in any kind of depth at center. And then we know Tyron Smith has been banged up for several years and he's going to miss games. And we've done nothing to address that, so it's the little things. There's nothing you can do about Lyle Collins, but to me, that's 3 guys right there that you're missing, that if those guys are in there, you can throw out Ben DiNucci. I think this team wins the playoff or makes the playoffs with that offensive line. I think it's more important than Dak. I think that is what more than anything has absolutely destroyed Dallas's season is their line play on both sides of the ball.
I get all of that, but DiNucci, dog.
DiNucci. If DiNucci has all of the time in the world to throw and he's got Zeke and Pollard and fucking those 3 wide receivers and an emerging tight end, there are plenty of – I've seen worse quarterback – well, I don't want to say worse quarterbacks, but Joe Flacco won a fucking Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a Ravens thing because they had Flacco and Dilfer are probably like the shittiest Super Bowl winning quarterbacks ever, but it can happen.
Yeah, but they had
You guys think that oh, go ahead, Joey.
There was just a little bit better defenses on both of those Super Bowl winning Ravens teams, but do we think what?
Do you think that Michael Gallup will get on track at any point in this season?
No.
I think he'll have a good game, but we don't know when it's coming. And
What is a good game? What is a good game?
100 yards and a touchdown.
I think all 3 of these guys still can get to 800 to 1,000 yards. I don't think any of them season will completely bottom out. I think Gallup's in the 400 range right now, so he's probably got the most to make up. But I don't see any of them being somebody you can count on without Dak Prescott.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's be honest, Andy Dalton's a huge upgrade. What do you think is going to happen with this game? Who do you pick the Dallas Cowboys, pick a wide receiver to start out of the 3 of them, Gallup, Cooper.
It's Amari Cooper.
It's Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper's the only one with any kind of a floor to me. You know what you're getting 4 to 6 catches a week, period, from Amari Cooper. He's going to get you 60, 80 yards, period, each week. So if you have to start one, he's the only one I start with any kind of confidence knowing he's going to put up some points. I think CeeDee Lamb and I think Michael Gallup are a lot riskier. I also think that CeeDee Lamb probably has the best ceiling. And if you need that home run, he's the one to start. And his is, I think, largely volume-based. And if you look at his stats, he was rolling with Dak. He had a good game with Dalton. Then he's had a couple of poor games where he was only targeted 4 times. And then he was heavily targeted again last week, and boom, he produces. So I think Andy Dalton is going to look for him more often than some of the other quarterbacks we've had playing this year.
Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about all of these games. I want to go back to the Steelers and Ravens game. Can you pick me a wide receiver for the Steelers to start this week? Just one.
Deontay Johnson.
Claypool for me.
2?
Claypool for you?
It's Claypool for me. Yep.
Okay.
I fucking love Claypool. He's my favorite player on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I think Deontay Johnson is in kind of must-start territory at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you there. But Deontay Johnson, the only games he's had that were, subpar are the games that he ended up leaving. Every other game that he started and finished, he's been spectacular, getting like dominant amount of target share. So I love Deontay Johnson. But anyway, I just want to
throw him, baby.
I'm gonna. And finally, Jordan's starting to. So I love that. That's kind of why I wanted to ask that question. But
I mean, man, stats talk, and he has produced, and you can't deny that. I do think Chase Claypool is one of the top 3 to 5 most exciting players in the NFL right now, in my eyes. I fucking love that guy anytime he has the ball in his hands.
Chase Claypool is fucking Mike Evans 2.0, dog. That's what I see.
And I want to give some kudos to Mike Evans, who I think is making people remember, oh, yeah, I'm still a really fucking good wide receiver the last couple of weeks. I'm glad to see him bouncing back a little bit.
Hell yeah. We got anything else? We do not have someone for the Cowboys game. That's right. Cowboys Washington. So
yeah, that was me.
We have talked briefly on each one of those. I'm tired of sitting in this chair. I'm going to get my ass up off of it because I got some more beers that I need to go drink. And it seems like a party out there in the kitchen. So I'm going to go visit with my families and shit. And I love you, babies.
Oh, I love you too, boo thing.
I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving Day tomorrow.
You too, baby. Fucking come check us out if you are listening or watching for the first time ever. Fucking bang the bell, subscribe wherever you're listening. Come visit us, trueserumfootball.com.
And as always,
Happy Thanksgiving.
And stay true.